Nearly 5 years after my son Dylan Norman John Ehler went missing in Truro, Nova Scotia, we continue to demand answers and accountability. Today I wanted to update everyone on two major developments. A possible second police review board hearing. We have received official notice acknowledging a new request to review how Truro Police handled Dylan's disappearance. The second review focuses on failures that were never addressed in the first process, including missing documents, delayed disclosure, whether critical evidence and records were withheld. This is a major step because transparency is required to properly investigate what happened to Dylan and to hold the right people accountable. I want everyone to see what I've been dealing with. The Office of the Information and Privacy Commissioner, OIPC, has officially taken over my case and is now investigating why the Truro Police have refused to give me access to the missing persons investigation records for my son, Dylan Norman John Ehler. These are the exact excuses the Truro Police have been using to block me. Section 4632F, they claim that records related to prosecution, there has never been a prosecution in Dylan Ehler's case. So why claim this? Like, why would you even use that as an excuse? Section 4751A, they claimed releasing documents would harm the police. Just one sec here. Basically, the end of the day is, why is a desperate father being forced to go through years of appeals just to see what police did or failed to do when his 3-year-old son vanished? What is damning inside these records that they rather fight me than release them? Who are they protecting? I promised Dylan I would never stop fighting for him, and I keep my word. Justice for Dylan Ehler. So basically, that's all of it in a nutshell. The police review board process involves Chief McNeil, Sergeant Honka, and Corporal Emery, and maybe other people. I have been working really hard this summer on a whole lot of different things, and to have the Freedom of Information officer, for them to come and investigate, is a huge step to OIPC investigation that's happening right now. I get a call at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and finally get that going. I also called the RCMP Major Crimes Unit in Nova Scotia, and I let them know on a human remains dog hit in the water with Nova Scotia Canine Search and Rescue, and how I believe that search was done without the help of RCMP, considering the search was in RCMP jurisdiction, not the Truro Police jurisdiction. So that holds a great problem, and hopefully accountability for that, and to find out what happened that day, because I've yet not seen that. They say the Truro Fire Department had searched that area, searched in the water regarding human remains dog. And please bring it home, Nick stated that he talked to the chief of the fire department in Truro, and they've never searched anything revolving around dogs. So somebody's lying, and the pain and suffering behind all of that is, there are no words. Perspective of Form 13 Notice of Review. Reviewed from Mr. Ehler on November 27, 2025. When a complainant files a Form 13 Notice of Review of a public complaint to the Review Board, 741 of the Police Act requires the complaints commissioner to attend to resolve the complainant. Resolution process are voluntary and they're guided by experts, faculties, who work with parties to see if an agreed outcome can be reached without going to a hearing, basically. Please notify us by December 11, 2025 whether you would like to attempt a resolution of this complaint. If parties to case choose not to take part in the resolution process, or if the process does not resolve the complaint in 744 of the Police Act requires the Commissioner to decide whether the complainant shall be referred to the Review Board. Decisions are completed in due course as workload permits. Bill McDonald, Police Complaint Commissioner. So all of that in a nutshell is I'm not resolving this outside of the commissioner. I want to have a review board hearing and all evidence laid out and a decision made that way, because I don't want them to have the easy way out, because they've already lied and done so much damage. And to do all this with ambiguous losses, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to even keep on pushing. And all I ever wanted was honesty and expertism, and a missing child situation should never be this way. It shouldn't be about liability and cover-ups, and it's all about accountability, and I need accountability to know that they did their job proper and everything possible was done for my son Dylan. And that is all I want, is to know that everything was done proper. The sad thing is that police agencies, governments, mayors, everything, when it comes to liability, they will do everything in their power to cover that up, even if it's a 3-year-old child. Dylan Ehler is 8 years old now, and I feel like day one every day. All I do is fight. I have to fight. I'm his voice. And mistakes like I'm fighting right now, there's no need of it. You have a outside police force looking to or investigate something regarding my son and how the police handled it, and you can get a neighboring police force, and not only that, you come back with your decision, and you call the evidence shorts and they're jogging pants, and that alone tells me that you guys didn't look into anything. You didn't go through evidence. You didn't do anything. And that's just a slap to my face. That's a slap to Dylan's face and to every other child that goes missing in Nova Scotia. Do your job. This is what you do for the ones you love. You never stop. You never give up. Let's bring Dylan home. Nova Scotia strong.